Ever been called a natural-born helper, always finding yourself out of the way for others? There's a name for people like you, the Caregiver Archetype. A personality type marked by selflessness, compassion, and an innate desire to make life better for those around you. But what does it truly mean to have a caregiver's spirit? What if I told you that it's more than just doing good deeds, but indeed a deep-rooted calling? Intrigued? Stay with us as we explore the fascinating world of the caregiver archetype. We've got 8 telltale signs coming up that might just prove you're one of them. Get ready for a journey of self-discovery. Firstly, individuals with the caregiver archetype often see the best in people. Their eyes are trained to seek out the light in others, the positive attributes that shine through, even when they're obscured by flaws and imperfections. It's like they're wearing rose-tinted glasses that filter out the negative, leaving only the potential for good, the capacity for kindness, the spark of humanity that resides in each of us. This trait is a double-edged sword. On one hand, it allows caregivers to form deep, meaningful relationships built on understanding and acceptance. They're able to see past superficial shortcomings to the heart of the matter, to the core of a person. On the other hand, this relentless optimism can also lead to disappointments. People, after all, are complex and fallible. They're capable of both great kindness and profound cruelty. And when caregivers focus too much on the positive, they can be blindsided by the negative. Yet despite the potential for heartache, caregivers remain steadfast in their belief in the inherent goodness of people. This trait, while admirable, can sometimes lead to unrealistic expectations. The second sign is the tendency to neglect one's own needs. The caregiver archetype is often so focused on the well-being of others that they might overlook their own needs. It's as if they pour all their energy into a cup that's meant for everyone else, forgetting that they too have a cup that needs filling. This can manifest in various ways, such as skipping meals, losing sleep, or even ignoring their own emotional health to ensure the comfort of others. It's a noble sacrifice, no doubt, but it's crucial to remember that self-care isn't selfish. In fact, it's quite the opposite. By tending to your own needs, you're ensuring that you're in the best position to help others. Think of it as securing your own oxygen mask before assisting others on a plummeting airplane. It's not about prioritizing yourself over others, but rather understanding that you can't pour from an empty cup. Remember, it's okay to put yourself first sometimes. Thirdly, caregivers are often the cheerleaders in their social circles. They possess an innate ability to uplift those around them, fostering a positive environment with their words and actions. Picture a person who, in the midst of a storm, is handing out umbrellas of encouragement. That's a caregiver for you. Caregivers have a knack for spotting the potential in others, even when they can't see it themselves. They are the ones who will remind you of your strengths when you're feeling weak, and of your capabilities when you're doubting yourself. They have a unique way of turning the spotlight on you, making you feel seen, heard, and appreciated. These individuals are not just about empty praises or hollow compliments. They genuinely believe in you and your abilities. Their encouragement is rooted in sincerity and a deep desire to see you thrive. They are the ones who celebrate your victories, no matter how small. It's not just about making you feel better momentarily. Caregivers aim to inspire lasting confidence and self-belief in you. They want you to realize that you are capable of overcoming any hurdle that comes your way. Your support can make a world of difference to someone. Sign number 4 is that caregivers often find joy in the presence of people. This is not just about being an extrovert or a social butterfly. It's about the deep sense of satisfaction and fulfillment caregivers derive from interactions with others. They are the ones who light up at the prospect of a gathering, not just because they enjoy the party, but because they thrive on the connection and the opportunity to support those around them. Have you ever noticed how caregivers seem to be the life of the party? They're not necessarily the loudest or the most charismatic. Instead, they're the ones who listen attentively, who make sure everyone feels included, who seem to draw energy from the people around them. It's this ability to find joy in simple interactions that often distinguishes the caregiver. A meaningful conversation, a shared laugh, even a comforting silence can bring a caregiver immense happiness. Their capacity to appreciate these moments, to truly relish the presence of others, is a testament to their nurturing nature. Social connections are a key source of happiness for caregivers. The fifth sign is that caregivers often attract those in need. It's like they have an invisible magnet, drawing in those who are in dire need of support or assistance. This magnetic attraction is not by accident. It's an organic result of the caregiver's deeply compassionate nature and their genuine desire to help others. Imagine a lighthouse in the midst of a stormy sea, its light cutting through the darkness and the fog, guiding lost ships to safety. That's what a caregiver is to those who are struggling, lost in the tempest of their own lives. Their empathy, understanding, and willingness to extend a helping hand make them a haven for those wrestling with life's challenges. This attraction isn't limited to people alone. It extends to animals, causes, and even communities that are in need. Caregivers have an innate ability to sense distress, and they step forward, often without a second thought, ready to offer their assistance and share their warmth and kindness. This trait makes caregivers a beacon of hope for many. Their presence, their actions, their words, they all serve as a lifeline for those in need, reminding them that they are not alone, that there is someone who cares, and most importantly, that there is hope. Sign number 6 is an interest in healthcare. This isn't the passing fascination of a hobbyist, but a deep and enduring curiosity. If you find yourself intrigued by the world of healthcare and wellness, it could be another sign of the caregiver archetype within you. Caregivers are often drawn to these fields because they offer a direct avenue to help others, to make a tangible difference in their lives. The caregiver's interest in healthcare can manifest in many ways. It might be through a professional career as a nurse, doctor, or therapist. Or it could be through volunteer work, such as providing support for individuals with health challenges. Even in their personal lives, caregivers might be the ones always ready with a remedy or a comforting word for a friend in need. This interest goes beyond the physical aspect of health. Caregivers also value emotional and mental wellness, striving to create an environment of holistic health for those they care for. So, if you find yourself drawn to the world of healthcare, it might be more than just a personal preference. It could be a manifestation of the caregiver archetype. Your interest in healthcare could be more than just a casual curiosity. The seventh sign is deriving happiness from simple things. A caregiver's heart beats with an extraordinary rhythm, one that resonates with the simple, often overlooked moments of life. They are the ones who find joy in a shared laugh, a warm cup of tea, or the serene beauty of a sunset. They don't need grand gestures or extravagant experiences to feel happiness. A caregiver can find contentment in the mundane, in the routine, in the ordinary. For them, happiness isn't about chasing the extraordinary, but about embracing the ordinary. This is not to say that they don't enjoy life's luxuries or grand experiences. Rather, they have a unique ability to appreciate the smaller details, the simpler moments. They understand that joy is not always about the destination, but often about the journey. These moments of simple joy are not just moments to them. They are treasures, precious gems that illuminate their lives, bringing warmth and happiness into their world. Your ability to find joy in simplicity is a truly special trait. The final sign is occasionally overextending oneself in helping others. This is a significant trait of the caregiver archetype, and it's a double-edged sword. On one hand, it's admirable and heartwarming to see someone give so freely of themselves for the benefit of others. It's a testament to their selflessness, compassion, and dedication. However, on the flip side, it can lead to burnout and even resentment. Caregivers have a tendency to pour from an empty cup, so to speak, giving so much that they have nothing left for themselves. This can have implications for their mental and physical health, and can also strain relationships. They can sometimes feel obligated to help, even when it's not feasible or healthy for them to do so. This is where the importance of boundaries comes in. Boundaries are not walls or barriers to keep people out. They are necessary limits to ensure that one can continue to give without depleting oneself. They are an essential tool for self-preservation and long-term sustainability. So, if you recognize this trait in yourself, remember to take a step back occasionally. It's not selfish to care for yourself, it's necessary. Remember, it's important to balance your desire to help others with your own needs and limitations. As we wrap up this video, if you found it helpful and insightful, we'd appreciate it if you could give this video a thumbs up. Remember, your support allows us to continue creating more content, Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join our growing community. Lastly, always remember that caring for others starts with caring for yourself.